All right. Well, it seems like we're ready for our next run. So let's go ahead and roll into Simpsons Hit and Run No Mission Warps by Vapo. Take it away.
Hi, I'm Vapo. I'm running Simpsons to a no mission warps today. I have Axie with me for commentary.
Hi, I'm Axie.
Hi, Axie.
Hi, it's going to be a fun run. The no mission warps stipulation, always a fun twist.
Let me know when I'm ready to start.
Do make sure to turn on your Discord stream if you can.
I can't. My internet just doesn't make it viable.
All right. Well, then, if that's the case, I guess you're all ready. You're good whenever.
Okay. I'll go in 3, 2, 1, go. So I never
And I
started.
love the fact that we start on a cutscene.
Yeah, just 40 seconds of cutscene. Usually we have an intro save to skip it, but for marathons and races, we just watch it. So the thing with this
lore...
Gotta explain it.
So the lore is basically the aliens are distributing Buzz Cola to be able to mind control the people of Springfield, all for a television show.
Let's do this thing!
I believe it's the short answer to what is the lore of this game.
That's the first major trick of the run, just the critical lore climb up the bush to get the coins quickly. Saves a few seconds. And this is where the main gimmick of the category comes in. Usually in a no story missions run, you would select the next mission and you warp back to the Simpsons house. But in this category you can't, which creates a few interesting routing differences we'll see throughout the run.
Yeah, it's definitely hard the first few times you play No Mission Warps to not have a temptation to warp, and also like the parking spots are totally different for this category compared to like others. There's a few muscle memory things that you have to kind of unlearn.
Oh yeah, this is where the incentive comes in. Can I confirm that I'm getting home casual?
Oh, yes. Just in time. I was just about to ask about that. It does seem like our winner is the casual outfit.
This experiment. Okay, I'll be buying it shortly.
Oh, nice glass truck there.
Yeah.
Now, we don't normally buy the outfits unless it's the 100% category, but for a marathon, let's go.
We are rocking the no clothes to the rest of this level, which is around like 13 more minutes. My coins will kind of be on life support for a while because of it, but I'm going to be picking up a patch of coins later on to fix it. To fix it. Yep. Okay. Lock in.
Get out of my way, jerk-ass!
The collision hitboxes for some things in this game is very awkward.
Yeah. And also just the physics on ramps like that, because I'm playing on a pretty high FPS.
Yeah, sometimes you just make the mistake of driving into something, and then sometimes the it's a case of the hitbox extends like probably 1/4 of an inch further than what you think.
Yeah. So one basic thing I'm doing a lot is I'm flicking back my camera. This despawns cars and pedestrians, so it's easier for me to navigate, and it helps especially in the missions later on, because it helps you control AI vehicles.
Almost done. Now I need Flanders' stupid picture of a stupid family. Oh, out of control.
Yeah, this mission is pretty simple, just go around the map, pick up a few Flanders items.
Okay, last one.
A simple tutorial to start off the game.
I still don't know why you got Rod's inhaler and why you would put it on top of the dump truck. Like, surely that's illegal in some states of America.
Perhaps. Who knows, we never get charged for it.
We don't, but you know, I have seen people get hit and run right there when you're getting the inhaler.
True.
Flanders, look! In your face! That was easy as pie.
So you'll see Vapo hitting a lot of random items, and I believe you're one of the biggest proponent of hitting random objects for single coins to get lots of coins overall.
Yeah, it adds up a lot throughout the run and can let you skip bigger patches of coins. So I try to like nudge every tree and phone booth I can without losing too much time or getting too much hit on their meter. Okay.
And also your big coin patches are the boxes, vents, and wasps. Thankfully in No Mission Warps you don't have to have a spreadsheet or a red square to be able to figure out wasps. Probably the nicest category for that.
I love this set.
Yeah. Points are pretty simple in this category compared to most. So this is the first destruction mission of the run, where we'll have to kill some of his cars. These are generally the hardest missions of the run, and the ones with the most significant threats. But this one is pretty simple, you just push him into a house.
I wanted a peanut.
Yeah, I was about to say not doing Badger Blast, but then I realized you don't do that in No Mission Warps.
Yeah, one common strat is to blow up your car to kill him faster, but obviously I need to drive this car to get elsewhere, so that would be bad.
Some people use the
Which
Plow
is-
King, but I don't know if that's a thing in No Mission Warps.
Mean speed thingy.
It's a thing in No Mission Rules, but it saves less time. I just don't like
That's
replying
fair.
personally. It's quite hard to
That's
use.
what you get for expecting me to do the job for which I am paid.
Okay, so now, this is actually not the fastest way to head to the power plant, but it's where the major routing difference for Home and 1 comes in this category. We are going to be taking a detour to get the rocket car, which is every level has a bonus car, as like a little secret to find, and the one in Home 1 is very fast, so we would like to use it.
It's one of maybe 2 secret cars that we use in a category.
Yeah, rocket car in this category. Monster truck for some routes in some categories.
I think monster truck's mostly been routed out, but
I
it's
think,
still fun to use sometimes.
yeah,
Must. Never.
yeah. Vapo had some use at one point in Hundo, but now it's very obsolete.
The only time you really use it is if you're on 60 FPS.
Yeah.
But even then,
So one notable thing.
there's only like
you go.
2 runners still on 60 FPS compared to high.
Yeah.
How can I? Let's do this thing.
It's just a quick little on-foot mission where we need to destroy a bunch of boxes.
I love
There's only like 2 missions in the game like this where we optimize on-foot movement, so it's a nice little break.
Not like anyone likes these things.
The main optimization in this is just the cycles on these elevators. But it's kind of hard to control those in No Mission Warps because they're not consistent
Mess up later.
compared to when you warp in.
Yeah, because in ASM they're like set to when you stop warp, I believe. So you know pretty much every time where the cycles are gonna be. Some people go backwards and do what's called walking, where you kind of like make your character invisible so you can walk across. I don't really know how to describe it, but it looks like you're walking on clouds.
Yeah, it's weird.
There is a funny,
So, one notable thing with a rocket car.
there's a funny
yeah.
like thing in that using walking on air where you'll just end up out of bounds that Vapo has found a few times.
Take that!
Yeah.
I'm not a very good driver. Looks harder than it is.
Okay. Now heading up to the second major cutscene of the run. Thankfully, like, there's not too many in the run. They just happen to be a lot quite at the start. So, quick little 40-second cutscene if you want to do any donations or incentives.
Sounds good. I have a $25 donation from Stort that says, "They always be ballin'." I agree. Thank you for that donation. That is going towards our 20th Fizzy Ice Cream. We're now 10% of the way there. We need to see that by the end of that Bat to the Heavens run. So after Simpsons and then after this run. Or after Simpsons and then after the next run, excuse me.
In other unexplained news, strange black vans have been appearing all over town.
Marge, that black van is spying on us.
Oh, homie, you're so sexy when you're paranoid.
Piece of cake.
So this is the follow mission. One big thing with follow missions in this game is that the follow cars have rubber banding. So the closer you are to them, the faster they'll move. And this is very extreme in the first few levels, especially. So we want to stay as close to the car as possible.
You might have seen Vapo do one cool thing at the start there by pause unpausing. It's one of the few times in the game where you'll see like a pause thing like that, and it's basically, for some reason, the black van reverses at the start of a mission, but if you pause unpause, it just goes straight forward. I believe it was Orc who found that years ago, but it's quite a weird thing that happens.
Yeah. So one thing with rubber banding, we also want to stop him from going too fast, because if he goes too fast here, he will hit the wall, like that. Okay. It's quite hard to control with a rocket car, especially, compared to the cars you're meant to have at this point in the game. And then you can get out and get some wasps, because when you're out of the car, they just go a set speed, which is still pretty fast.
I believe it's like 90%.
I don't want to get the second wasp, but yeah, it's like pretty good for how many coins you get.
Run! Oh, oh, that was too easy. Wow, I need a disco nap. Oh, I swallowed my
We are saying
frog.
goodbye to the rocket car soon. This is its last appearance.
Mr. Burns,
I'll do my best.
sweet.
So this is like the first hit and collect mission, where you need 10 drops, but the Bone Storm truck doesn't always get every hit. If you hit it in the wrong angle or at the wrong speed, you just don't get a drop, and sometimes it just doesn't want to drop.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good brainstorm.
Yeah, generally we want to get before the shortcut, and that was definitely one of the better ends of a Bone Storm that you can get. Hitting the tree after was a little unfortunate because then we reset our car, but it was facing the wrong way, so you had to do a little bit of reversing there.
We're number one. Can you come
Yeah.
and get me? I'll pay you in back, Rob.
And yeah, it's too much of a detour to get the rocket car now. We lose it because we were forced into the canyon area for that mission.
I believe this is like one of the biggest gaps between two missions, like mission end and mission start.
Yeah, it might be the biggest, I don't know. But it's a nice little like driving exercise. It's a fun route to drive.
It is, and on higher FPS you can definitely optimize the kind of like bounces you get.
Yeah. This is probably the most infamous skip in the game coming up. Car skip. This is a race around the map, but you can just drive back into the store and reset your car to clip into it and drive the opposite way. Saves around a minute.
Just a few more.
Do I have a good time to jump in here? Because
Yeah.
we just got a $1,000 donation from Anonymous with no comment.
Oh my god.
That is absolutely absurd. I look away for
Thank
1
you.
second and our total just goes up by 50%. That immediately clears out the incentive for 20th Fizzy Ice Cream.
D. Montgomery.
Thank you so much. That is absolutely
It's
absurd.
amazing.
Let's go. That's
We
hype.
have immediately hit 3K.
We gotta get the... No problemo.
Oh, that's bad luck there, okay. So, like with Homer 1, the traffic cars in Bar 1 are actually faster than your intended car, so we want to be using them if available.
Afraid not.
In that instance, the traffic car was on the opposite side of the road and was going to drive away, so unfortunately we couldn't get it, but we can get it back up soon.
Alright. I don't remember...
Theoretically, you can get a taxi, but a lot of people just choose not to.
Smell you later, Stinky Gator. Killer.
Yeah, sports car is the fastest, taxi is the same speed but has slightly less acceleration, which adds up because you're stopping and starting a lot in the next mission.
Hope this car can take it.
Okay, so hopefully we get a sports car here.
I'm gonna get... You got it.
Nice
Time
sweat
to
there.
rock. Children weren't meant to get this much exercise.
There is a bit of debate in the community as to which color sports car is the best, and I think this color is usually like mid to low tier.
Yeah, I agree. It's pretty
Yeah,
good.
like the blue one is my favorite.
So glad to be of
Like-
service.
Nice dark blue.
One vote.
Yeah.
That's a good choice.
Sorry, Bob.
One extra reason traffic cars save time is because instead of opening the door and running out of your car, you just warp out, which saves a lot of time in this mission especially. Since we're getting out a lot.
To catch my breath.
Yeah, and like you can jump on the car and it gives you the same same thing, same effect as for it, but that costs you a bit of time every time you do it.
Energy.
Yeah.
Bleeding. Need sugar.
But you do see us sometimes in Homer 2, like later on, just jump on the top of a car because it is faster and using like carpet for Homer instead of a traffic car. Would always jump on top.
Yeah.
Ralph, where's...
It's mainly in these first few levels where the traffic cars are close to your main cars.
You're looking at 5 life sentences of community.
I fought the law and I won! The Bart man knows all. Easy peasy.
Also doing a nice old
Bart
Wiggum
Simpson
escape
at
there.
your service.
classic.
Yeah, I'm just used to it.
Bart?
There's definitely some things in this game that like people have developed which are minusculely faster, but are so much more awkward to like unlearn the muscle memory and not worth the like 0.2 of a second.
I like the risk if you fail, it's like so much time losing the cops again, especially in this category.
Oh yeah, if you end up on the highway, you're pretty much doomed.
Ice and happy group.
I am the king!
Okay, nice. Fast sports car spawn there. This is the second pole mission of the run, so same things apply. We're trying to stay close to him, but also get coins. Yeah, I got that boss spare because I missed one Krusty Burger due to a bad traffic car spawn. Do I do dirt jump? Yes, I'm gonna send
Let's
it.
go. I think the main difference between this
Nice.
mission and the first follow mission is things like dirt jump that we can do, which makes it a little bit more interesting.
Yeah. In Home 1, your cards just aren't good enough to do that. And also it's harder, just because of the geometry of the level.
There is a trick you can do with a hearse, I believe it is, but that's a hamster level trick right there.
Yeah, and it's only for New Game Plus, not this category. Okay, I'm intentionally avoiding hit and run more than usual because it's just hard around this area. This is a very common place to get it.
If I didn't play so many video games, I'd be in better shape.
That and Ghost Car. I think Ghost Car is also like very predominant. If it's gonna happen, it happens there.
Hey, Snake!
Yeah. Here's another race we're not doing as intended and we're going backwards to do a shortcut. This time we're doing a little jump on the highway instead.
We used to do the reset back when I started, what, 5.5 years ago? But then a player, I think of a 2020 tournament, just one of the slower runners just
You were supposed to eat my
drove up the highway and ended up doing this. Nobody knew what he was doing, and suddenly, bam, the jump was found.
I didn't do it.
Yeah, this saves a few seconds over the reset.
I think the good thing about like Charlotte is some of the slowest runners have found some of the like
I know.
biggest time saves in a run.
Gotta work off my gut.
Yeah, sometimes just like a fresh outlook on stuff can help find stuff that experienced runners miss. I've honestly gold, okay. I don't think I do dirt jump in this category.
Hey there, Mr. No problemo.
Yeah, so this is a pretty simple driving mission in Cletus's truck. There's one main difference we'll be doing to be intended, where we skip some of the drops to get them later on the way back, because it lets us do a shortcut which skips more of the train yard area. Yeah, right here. I guess now is a good time to mention while nothing else is going on. I'm switching between first and third person a lot. This does nothing. It's just personal preference depending on like where I am. There's very little objective advantage.
Totally awesome.
Yeah, you'll definitely see like people either switch between the two or just completely use first or completely use third. I'm a first person runner 95% of the time, and then small bits I'll go into third. You will not see many people at all go into what we call close cam because it is awful.
Yeah, this is close cam. I'll play it for like a minute, just get the experience.
Oh, you really see the brake lights in high definition there. See,
Okay, nice. Cletus, that's
yeah,
like
that escape actually when you start is probably one of the hardest things to do in the early game. I find see so many like
Yeah.
newer runners fail that escape and not knowing what they need to do.
Yeah. This is one of the slowest traffic cars, but we're only driving it for like 5 seconds, so who cares? I just care about getting gone fast.
Safe and sound. You expect it.
Yeah, because we're immediately getting a new car in the next mission.
Children weren't meant to get this much exercise.
And some people try to say that Dr. Nick Push is a thing, but I'm a Nick Push denier.
It's not real.
Can confirm, not real.
I can't help you. So this mission is probably a good time to go into Wasps in this game, even though like we don't get any freebies in this category. If you want to explain.
So, in most levels, wasp actors are A and B. If you like destroy a wasp, and it's the first one, that's actor A taken out, and then the next wasp you spawn will be actor B. If you get that wasp, then both your two wasps are done for the level, unless you main menu warp or warp to a previous level. If you miss the second wasp, you then need to spawn another wasp in the A spot, and then you should be able to get the next wasp in the B section, the B slot, I believe.
The simple version, you could only get 2 warps with your car in those levels. And in no mission warps, you can't do that, because you can't mission warp. The model launcher we play comes with a bug fix by default, which fixes this, but it's not allowed for runs because it changes default behavior. And this is like the common mission we go to throughout fires to check people aren't using it. That's why I always think of it. This is not the route we do in no mission warps. Okay, let's get the car again. Thank you, Bart. Very cool.
Thinking too much of the speedrun verification there.
Yeah. Okay, so this is Sellouts. This is another destruction mission and one of the hardest in the game. We have 4 of these little cars to destroy. Yeah, first car is pretty simple, thankfully. You just hit him against the wall a few times, and there's not too much variance, and then he comes in the second and third cars.
Yeah, I feel like 90% of time the first car goes completely fine, but when it doesn't, you just get frustrated, and then like because if you mess up the second and third car, sometimes it's not your fault, sometimes it is, but if you mess up the first car, 99% of the time it's your fault.
Okay, that's a kind of average second car. Thankfully he didn't go too far away, because that really messes up the consecutive cars. Good big effort at the third car and doesn't rotate yet.
I think a decent time is like a 6.3x, 6.4x for sellouts.
Yeah, that time being when we destroyed the last car. Ooh, okay. Okay, that's fine. That's an okay sellouts. So usually in other categories this would be where we do cutscene skip, but in cutscene skips involve warping to the next level between the mission complete and the cutscene starting. This is no mission warp, so we can't do that. So we are getting the lore time for the next minute.
Well done.
That's it for card.
Let's go. Interestingly, no mission warps caused the most contention when we were doing the cutscene skip removal for Shah, because it was a case of all the other main board categories you no longer have to watch for cutscenes if you miss the cutscene skip, but it caused a lot of headaches as to what do we do with no mission warps. And in the end, we decided.
Yeah, basically we find out the window.
You go.
There you go. The window to do these cutscene skips was hardware dependent, so some people just had a bigger window to do them, so we decided to remove them. Okay, time for Lisa. Quick little outfit here, because we need to start mission 5 of this level. Yeah, there's some missions which just force you to buy a certain outfit or car, otherwise you can't start them. That's what the coin route is mainly based around.
I genuinely forgot about the little like routing difference for this, because in every other category we get it after the 3rd mission, but no mission warps. It's faster to get it there because you're in the Android engine.
Yeah, it's actually quite variable. Like, I think like 80% also gets it here, and 100% also gets it there for entirely different
Oh yeah,
reasons.
yeah.
Because 80% never visits the observatory, and 100% has a gag to view.
Silence. Let's get this comic into a Mylar bag before it deteriorates into near mint condition.
Actually, there's only 2 main categories that get it in the observatory.
Yeah, ASM and all tasks.
Well, that just got a little more rare.
Yeah, home console. They also get it there for some categories, but we don't talk about console.
Oh yeah, console does it because the mission warps are much slower on console because of loads.
It is interesting for a game that most people predominantly played on like the PS2 or GameCube growing up. This is a PC dominated like board and it's not emulated or anything. It's just, you know, there was a lesser known PC port back in the day.
Yeah, and everyone runs on it because it's just faster and nicer to play on.
I think even the TAS for GameCube is slower than the PC world record.
Yeah, because GameCube is forced to play in 60 FPS, which means slower physics, and this is out on some major strats, plus load times. Yeah. Here is the vehicle I mentioned in Home 1, because just to make up the 100 coins from buying the outfit. This is a nice little coin patch I use as the backup.
There's some runners who, even though they're like higher end, still get Questy Loot just because it is a good coin patch, and if you're not as confident with your coins, you just get it.
Yeah, it's a nice little safety net. But actually it gave me more than 100 coins, which is how much the outfit costs, so I'm now overcoined. So I could hopefully skip stuff later on. Okay. There's a kind of hard wasp here, hopefully I get it. Nice.
Fortunately, this is one of the few categories where we don't kick Millhouse down the well. So, you know.
Oh yeah, it loses time.
I'm sorry about that. I know everybody wanted to watch us, but you know.
Yeah. Here we just bank the school bus because again we need it in a few missions, and if we buy it here it's just faster with the routing.
There are some coins there that in some categories people get, but especially after getting Questy Loot, you just don't need to get Camp Krusty.
Yeah. It's much slower when you can't warp out of it.
More than 4 times while I am driving.
This is another hidden collect. It's probably the most basic one in the game. Now I'm gonna fail it, but I've said that. Okay, cool, we're fine. Yeah, we just push him here, hit him 15 times.
It's also one of the most punishing if you miss like the initial hit. All the others you can kind of back up quite fast, but if you miss the initial like hit and push into a strat, it's a lot of time loss.
Yeah, this is so much nicer than doing it casually.
Perhaps you should consult Professor Blink at the observatory. He seems to know everything.
And for a
Except
donation.
why I ever came to this jerk Waterbury.
Awesome.
Yeah,
I have
go ahead.
$25 from Exorax that simply says, "Good luck, gamers." Thank you, Exo, for that dono. That is going towards the frog on our new bid war. We've had this up for a bit, but we have tons of time for it. Basically, you get to pick whatever little buddy you want to sit on the shoulder of Jankmo during their Rabbit and Steel run. So you can pick either a crow, a dragon, a frog, which is now in the lead, a rabbit, or a wolf. So get those donations in so you can have a little buddy on the shoulder, whichever one you want.
Nice. Yeah, this is another destruction mission, like a sellout. The first car is quite cozy. You just hit him against the wall. You have like 3 opportunities to get it really fast. It's mainly the second and third cars which can be problematic. School bus turning woman. Nice, got a fast second car there. I despawned at a certain time to manipulate the traffic, so he would turn a certain way. Because if he turns the opposite way, you have to chase him down. It's really bad. And third car, we reset, get him from behind. Hopefully, okay, missed the fastest thing. So we should just. Oh, okay, he despawned. Not despawned, he forced reset. That's fine. Okay. That's very interesting outcome there.
That unfortunately might be one of the messiest like third cars that didn't go too far away, but I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, very interesting.
And this mission has a very interesting, like, unique nature to it. And no matter what you do, you can't get hit and run in this mission.
What's the big idea? Smashy, smashy.
Yeah, because you're the cops.
You also don't get random coins from items or anything.
Out of my way, dirtbag.
I don't know the law reason for that one.
It's Wiggum time. Strike 2.
I guess it's just weird,
Hopefully I can get
weird
ahead
game mechanics.
Okay, so ideally I would get ahead of Snake to manipulate him, but I wasn't able to. Thankfully I got perfect look anyway.
I bet
Basically that last drop can happen before or after he crosses the bridge. And if he goes it after, it loses a lot of time.
it was horn manip.
True.
I think, yeah, once you pass, it's a specific tree that Snake passes, and then the countdown starts, and it can be, I forget the exact timing, but yeah, it's there's a wide range, and we usually manip it so it will, like, you know, just hit you until it drops. But there's also some people who drop back to basically like manip it using the same techniques we were using earlier, or we were talking about earlier.
Rubber
Yeah,
banding.
rubber banding. I forgot the word there for it.
Yeah.
Do you do 3-6 out of bounds, or 3-6 to 3-7 out of bounds?
No, it's really bad. I think Tone Dog is the only one who does it. Even then, not in full game runs.
Well, that's because he's crazy.
Yeah. True. There's an out of bounds you can do at the end, at the bridge section. The bridge has lots of railings which move back and forth, and it's just really annoying to get through. And if you do get through them, the out of bounds collisions are like annoying. It's just not a good idea. Yeah, this is just a pretty simple driving mission. It's a nice little like test of driving skill. I take pride in being like only 1 second off of comps up here. My finest split. Yeah. Here we'll just be turning around at the end because it's faster to get back to the next mission rather than like keep driving in that direction. Yeah, needs to do a bit of a boost to actually get over. I think this is like close to 1-7. It's one of the longer driving sections than the
I
one.
think so, yeah. It's
It kind of, yeah. Add log cycle. That like log is the global cycle, which just goes up and down every few seconds. It's one of the big sources of optimization when Lisa at a higher
Bar
level.
2 when we get
Just
here
getting
later.
the good cycle. Yeah. Okay, so here's a pretty interesting soft dilemma I'm gonna go for. Basically, we're going to try and spawn a car inside of him to blow him up.
Interestingly, this is one of the main reasons why a lot of runners switched from low FPS to high FPS, because the old strat we did for this was even worse than what Vapo is doing right now.
Yeah, it's actually pretty simple once you know the exact visual cues. Like, it gets consistent. Ah, okay. I'm gonna give that one more attempt. It's a little jump on that notch to get onto the boat and get some coins. If not, it's fine. Nice, okay. Yeah. Basically, we had to avoid the trigger and that puts us on top of the boat. Because it's designed to put you back on the boat if you fall off. If we can abuse it the other way. And nice, wasp there. These coins are absurd. It's March time. Do you want to explain the law again? Because a lot of stuff happened since
So yeah,
you last
so
mentioned it.
the law, we saw the cutscene at the end of Bart 1, and Bart got abducted by the aliens, and Lisa spent all of the 3rd level trying to find hints about where Bart is, and then Bart ends up on the boat not being able to speak English properly, and then Marge is now doing her best in this level to find out the exact reasoning behind it, and she is currently speaking to Chief Wiggum to be able to get hints because she believes Wiggum might be competent. Don't know what would give her that idea, but you know.
Yeah. Okay, this is kind of awkward. Yeah.
Yeah, getting...
We want to hit this 10 times so we get it stuck here, but he turned around.
Getting donut truck this way is very annoying. You always want it like facing the other way, so we call this strat donut fire, because the mission in Lisa where you hit Cletus into the strat and then hit from behind is called bonfire, so we are very inventive in the shark community.
Again, quick little outfit detail.
And this is another driving section to Cletus this time. If you have any donos, now's a good time.
I think this is the last long one. Yeah.
I do just want to keep reminding people about this bid war that we have going. Right now, it's just the frog in the lead at $25 and everything else under it. You could see a rabbit. You know, it is rabbit and steel. We'd like to see a little more rabbits. Wolf, dragon, crow. So many options. I don't mind the frog being in the lead, but shake it up a little bit. So get your donations in for that. You have until basically the end of this run and then the end of Bat to the Heavens. So the start of that Rabbit and Steel run for that bid war.
Nice little trip on the way there. We bounced on the hedge on the Simpsons house to get into Flanders Garden to get some coins. It's no Mission Warps exclusive, kind of, maybe. Although not really. Think this, please.
I'm trying to think if we do it in Hundo, and I think we might in Homer too, but I'm not sure. There's so many route changes, it will go in for a day, out for a day, then, you know, people will think about it.
I think it's still optimal, but it's way too annoying so no one does it. Because there's a wasp that you want to get on top of the fence.
We do it in any percent in March, but I think that's about it.
At any percent we do in Homer 2 instead, I think.
I do it in March before, between 4.1 and 4.2. But
Okay, yeah, makes sense. That's a nice spot to get it.
good thing about coin routing is some people just
This
have
is not
their own
driving well.
idea of what they want. This game's very like fluid like that. Really good.
Yeah. Yeah, there's lots of routing choices from runner to runner.
I really should have worn sensible shoes.
4.2.
Yeah, I'm just kicking this vending machine twice to get the coins about destroying it.
4.2 is
Go on.
very like sleeper mission because it seems very easy, but it's so easy to either fail or get hit and run without you really noticing, because it's one of those that you kind of just don't think about. You can look away from a screen for like 1 second, end up crashing into something, and Cletus just merrily driving away.
Yeah. This is the mission we needed the outfit for. I don't remember why in a plot sense, but you have to wear
So in the plot sense, so Clancy Wiggum has said that Cletus knows something, I believe, and then Cletus won't trust you if you're in your normal outfit because he thinks you're a cop or something after him. So then you get the inmate outfit because Cletus will trust you.
Okay. This is another driving mission. These ones are pretty interesting to optimize the high level because it really comes down to just optimizing these boosts as much as possible. Like here especially, you don't want to turn left and right to get an optimal line, you want to just be as straight as possible to maintain as much speed, and it makes like a pretty big difference, all things considered. Here we need to take a run up because this car is very slow. Optimally, you can get that straight out of Burns Mansion, but it's quite difficult. It saves a lot though.
I wish I had some really big tires like I saw on the TV once.
This is the easiest escape in the game. I don't think I've ever seen anyone
Ah,
fail it.
ah, ah.
Oh, have you failed it?
Prefer not to speak.
Okay. No, confirm or deny.
Did I win? I have no idea. I need more step aerobics classes.
So here we're getting good Malibu instead of the Canino. They actually have the exact same top speed, but Malibu has better acceleration, so it saves a bit of time overall.
I think one of the main differences is the handling for it. Malibu is very neat and tidy in its handling, whereas Canyonero is very bouncy.
Too slow, buddy. Too slow. This is so
Yeah.
humiliating. What a letdown. Hey, Grandpa. I'll do my best. Time to move.
Okay, Wolves time. This mission is interesting. There's a lot going on that can go wrong, but hopefully we can avoid.
I can touch the sky. Need some road rage. So much baby.
So basically the sedan just has a few weird things about it. First of all, you think you fail when your green bar becomes empty. However, you could also fail if your bar is a quarter of the way full and he drops an item. So you can just fail even though it doesn't look like you should. We used to call it a glitch for a while until we properly understood it.
Sure enjoy that. Not the car.
And the other thing is Q-Cycle, if you want to explain that.
No Bart is late for that.
Okay, I can explain it. Basically, on the 9th and 10th drop, you can sometimes just not drop the final item if he tries to drop them too close together, which basically makes him drive around the entire map until he gets back to that spot, which loses basically a minute and a half. But if you hang back, it usually doesn't happen. I think we're fine. Hopefully, maybe. Okay, yeah, we're
I
fine.
remember one time there was a theory that you wouldn't get
There goes my college.
2 cycled on low FPS, and you said that, and then the next day you got 2 cycled on low FPS.
Yeah, it's less likely on low FPS because I think just the car goes slower, so he's less likely to overshoot the spawn point, but it can happen.
Smooth like zero friction. I'm sorry, but you're too slow.
My coins here are so good. I never have over 1,000 coins here.
Gibstack would be proud.
I could probably skip like basically all of the big coin spots in our pool. And definitely bar 2 Krusty though.
Now where do we go?
Okay, this is one of the last major cutscenes in the run. This lasts around a minute.
So for all you wolf enjoyers, get your donations in.
Tell me about the crap circles.
Team Wolf.
That's what I'm saying. I need to see some. I need to see some fight
This cutscene
in
is
this
pretty
bid war.
iconic.
We're still sitting at Frog at $25, winning.
Grandpa,
I
what does this have to do with the
do
college?
like the Frog, but having played the game a little bit, I do remember that I equipped the dragon a fair bit. So I might be leaning towards the dragon. They're all good. I mean, they're all just little guys hanging out on your shoulder. But we need to see donations come in so that way we can get some different ones.
A planet with an antenna.
Yeah.
And who doesn't like just a little guy, you know?
This is... Yeah, true. Okay. Let's... Oh my god, okay. I enter my calculator, Marge does a little dance.
So interestingly, that cutscene is one of the biggest lore parts of a game. Even though Grandpa speaks utter nonsense, we find out that there was crop circles, and the cola was turning everyone weird, and that makes Marge think about Apu.
Oh yeah.
I genuinely feel the writers was a little lazy.
This is the same. I can't believe this game doesn't have like, pristine
It
plot.
has plot, but it's very tenuous.
I need a Long Island iced tea. Slow and steady wins the race.
This is the second major on-foot mission in the game. Just get to optimize our lines.
You could have done the no mission warp specific
For a while, lots of
strat there, where you get in the traffic car for that tiny little bit.
Oh, true. Yeah. I forgot about that.
I swear I used to be a better runner.
Yeah. Usually we don't because we keep back out into the next mission and we don't want it there. But here we change it anyway. So like, you may as well.
You have another like half a mission later on foot, but this is like the last pure on foot mission.
Yeah.
You have like
So this is another destruction mission, so we do not want
no.
to.
This is why you want the Canyon-Arrow. Canyon-Arrow is more solid and tough. The Malibu doesn't have as high of a mass.
Okay, missed the pressure there. Hopefully I can get it back up. Oh, okay. Save me, Trav sign, save me. Okay. We can just hit him on a few things there. Why are you turning around? Come on.
Oh,
man.
this looks like my my
He's going
standard
on adventures.
Polar trucks here.
Yeah, you subbed him for this
Subbed in,
mission.
yeah.
Okay, he's gone. This box is actually quite hard to get in a few seconds just because of the physics, how far you get launched. Okay. Nice, did not overshoot.
And sometimes you can get sucked into the first part of that jump.
Yeah. Okay, bit of a cleaner second track there.
That's gonna cost me. Steady, Marjorie.
And then the final track is coming up shortly. Once we exit the power plant. Yeah, this one's probably the easiest.
But also the
of two.
hardest to back up.
Yeah. Okay, good. Nailed it.
Sensible shoe to the metal. I am so embarrassed. Are you blind? Polygons.
Now we have a little drive back where we get to deal with Canyon physics for half a minute. And very bumpy terrain.
It's even harder to do this when you're still trying to destroy the last cola truck.
I'll clean that up later.
Oh yeah.
Well, that score's settled. Now to go home to my family.
You took my
This is the
precious
end of
cola,
March.
Marge.
What? Okay. Interesting warp out.
To take off my shirt in the station locker room.
Oh, it's kind of cool. You saw us just lose Wiggum there by going into the house. I believe how the like developers of this game made interiors was they put it on the same map, but like a huge amount of chunks away. So if you warp into the interiors, you're actually taken halfway across the map, but not like the normal map, the like developer map.
Yeah. So you just instantly escape Wiggum.
That's why some missions, if you go
Interesting
inside,
stuff.
you end up failing the mission.
Yeah. Okay. Last outfit of the run. This one's a pretty common misinput spot.
Also, 982 buying American is
If you buy,
pretty PogChamp.
Clean up in aisle 1. Who put this here? It makes no sense.
yeah.
I must finish quickly or vomit. Here we are at... Oh, thank you. Come again. Oh, I had better hurry. Last time I left this store...
Follow mission time.
Pornography in the Vital magazine.
This one is another sleeper mission like 42. It's like pretty easy to fail if you're not paying attention and one or two things go wrong.
You can also two-cycle this.
One... Oh yeah. I forgot
It's one
about
of
that.
2 missions in the game where you can two-cycle. It doesn't happen often, but strangely, we've always found it kind of comes in cycles and waves. And nobody in the community will two-cycle 5-1, and then suddenly in the same week we'll get like 3 or 4 people doing it.
Yeah. It's very rare, it shouldn't happen.
I believe in
Like,
one race we had both competitors two-cycling, which is probably the only time that will ever happen.
yeah.
Nice use of like looking back there, because for some reason the AI drives straight on the road if you look back.
Oh yeah, they're smarter if you're not looking at them. And them in particular, he basically always gets stuck if you don't look back.
They're kind of just shy.
Okay, no two-cycle, we're safe. Yeah.
Smile
Uh.
at such behavior. Oh, no! Legitimate businessman social club. Looks like Abdul Hasakima Petalon is taking on
Okay.
the more. Hello, steady.
Let's go, pin pals.
The smell of fresh air is much more pleasing than the odor of the hot dog machine.
True. This is another escape mission, but both are pretty simple.
Nice try, foolish
There's
driver.
not much risk.
Hope I have room in my pants for this.
Shoutouts to this reset, which saves like half a second. Oh, okay, I never get the
Let's
wasp
go.
there. That's really
One
nice.
category, it doesn't matter if you get the wasp or not.
Let's see, Tapu. Make them like it.
Yeah.
Mr. Homer's.
And now for the worst mission in the game, especially in this category. Gotta explain Baby Van.
Okay, so Baby Van. The concept is hit it 10 times, get all the diapers, move on. The drawbacks to this is there's a good chance of a baby van will be what we call wonky driving, or it would be tilted, and it will literally just drive in circles. If you try and hit the baby van, it will just keep driving and basically doing like half moons around. Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh
Oh no,
no.
okay, that is a game crash I did not expect to happen. Okay, we can
Okay,
back this up,
so
it's fine. I need to quickly...
so what happened here was if you, for some reason, if you collect more than a certain amount of items at a time, the game crashes the next time you load up into the next zone. Something to do with the sound cues. It can happen either here or in Bonfire. And I believe we do have backups to this. We either use the ng plus file or we basically
I'm using...
unlock all missions. One or the other.
Yeah. Here I've used unlock all missions and a starting points mod, just to quickly get back the stuff we missed. Or stuff we need for the next mission. Okay, it's minor detour. This will take like a minute probably. It's not too big of a deal. I will be mission warping just to get stuff faster.
Yeah, look
You can
away.
just
Don't
away.
look at the
Pretend
warping.
I'm not warping. You are imagining this.
I think we are a little lower on coins than we had, but it doesn't really matter too much. You're still...
Yeah, I think I'll get
You can still get hospital again, so it's not too big of a deal.
Okay, back to the normal run. Nothing happened. Avert your eyes. Oh, stop averting your eyes.
Better hurry. Last time I left this store, hoodlums put pornography in the bridal magazine.
Anyway, back to the run as usual. And yeah, we can pick up these coins again, which we definitely did not get a minute ago.
I think the good thing about this...
Yeah, that game crash.
Yeah, game crash is rare, but the good thing is because we know how unstable Shard can be, there's been so many times over the years where we've had to have this exact situation that the community actually has like rules and guidance as to what happens in the sense of a game crash.
Yeah. I probably should consider a dedicated 5-4 save for future marathon runs. That is the most crash-prone spot in the run. But it's fine, okay. We're back on track now.
And you don't have hit and run here, which is good, but you know, there is the doubters say that there's a 5-4 highway crash if you have hit and run. I don't believe the crash is real, but
it's real. It exists. It basically, like, the lights from Wiggum's car and the lights from all the hit and run cars can just like overload the game and cause you to crash.
And it would always be in the same spot, under one of the signs.
You don't even need hit and run for it. I've had it in a normal run. Just like, it happens sometimes.
But the good thing about this category is we have maybe some of the like harder parts coming up, and then we have a 2-minute 20 break after our poo.
Oh yeah, that's the last, well, that's the longest cutscene in the run. There's only one more after that. Yeah, this is probably one of the hardest stretches and missions in the game coming up. Yeah, that's the garbage truck where this truck is just hard to control. He's not very smart.
He's probably like the not smartest AI in the entire game, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Oh, no!
I don't like calling the garbage truck dumb because next run I do, I will just softlock the game.
Oh, I smashed my skull.
Yeah, you can softlock that if you like push him too far ahead or you just get unlucky.
Yeah, sometimes the other traffic cars will knock him out of his path. Or if you've got hit and run, the police will like knock him out of his path, and then he tries his best to get back on track.
Just give me a minute to catch my breath.
And now we have maybe the last major on foot part of a game.
Sleep more.
Yeah. This is walking on air, which you mentioned a few missions ago, or a few levels ago. It saves like half a second crossing the gap. Nice little jump there.
I'm flying!
I can go quite poorly. Shout out to the home of Steel 117 something, where he got stuck and had to get a traffic car.
Ah,
You're slowing me down.
Homer of Steel's grind was crazy, some of the situations he ended up in.
Yeah. This mission is pretty infamous for being hard casually, but once you know the route on the highway, it's pretty comfortable.
Get out of my way, silly pedestrian!
There's this shortcut you can take to the right, or this slightly faster reset you can take this way.
Clean up in aisle 1.
Actually, I'm not sure if it's faster or just gets... No, it is faster.
I'm pretty sure you were the one who timed it to be faster, but you know.
Behavior.
Yeah, I did time this. Made the comparison video.
I'm pretty sure if something was found pre-2022, you were the one who timed it.
Clean up in aisle 1. My friend.
Yeah. Shoutouts to brick skip. On low FPS you can walk over those bricks, and you cannot do it on
Break
high
skip,
FPS.
my beloved.
Glory to the name of Nahasa Kima.
So, yeah,
Sir, this full
save like half a
But in this
second.
category, you have to do it twice, so it saves like, you know.
while I am driving around today.
Yeah. So this is the armored truck. This is one of the more important destruction missions in the game.
This town is good.
Basically, very hard truck to kill. We try to trap him so he destroys himself, but it's kind of awkward. Let's see if we can get it.
Also, I think this might be one of my favorite like vehicles to drive in the entire game.
Your failure shames you. Yes, you.
This and the
Yeah, that
Farini,
was
which
fun.
we'll see in the next mission, are like my two favorite cars to drive.
Oh no, okay, I tried to push him too lightly, I think.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
Oh, the FPS would be dead by now from that pole. Okay, it's fine. We can hit him on the highway a lot to basically do the damage. That's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
So what you'll see now, Vapo
What
is
makes you
just
decide?
guiding him into a wall. What you'll see a lot of like newer runners do for the backup is try to smash the car into the armor truck, but like the armor truck has much more HP than you do, and sorry, there's now a dog on my screen. So
Oh no.
so yeah, the HP of a truck is much more than the bandit, so if you try and go blow for blow, you will always lose. If you try and guide it in gently, you won't take any damage or very little damage, and the armor truck is taking all the damage on the wall.
Yeah, I don't trust my health right now. I'm getting a wrench because I don't want to explode and lose 2 minutes.
In a normal run, we might try and like YOLO that,
Is that
just
loose?
because we're already losing time. But in a marathon run, it's a lot smarter to just, you know.
This is not good for my insurance.
Yeah. Okay, he is dead before
I'm going to mess you
looping around on that. Yeah, that's a pretty okay backup.
Shut up and take us back to the hideout. I mean, charity place. Hindu coming through. Dude, better not have scratched my car. Oh, Shiva smiles on such behavior.
Usually if you do get him stuck, you can get some coins while he's getting stuck. So it's good for the coin route as well. But our coins are good, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, your coins are pretty solid. Still got some to pick up.
Hey, it's totally not. If you do not, thank you all for
And then the last
Yeah.
minute or so of our poo here.
Bart Simpson as
Unless it goes really wrong, and
Hopefully.
if it does, we'll be back on the highway.
It makes no sense.
Whoa, wicked.
Come to Papa random.
Did you know
Hopefully
the,
not.
the curator
This is another
can get to
destruction
the
mission.
Krusty Burger by the
Never have I seen such
town hall we just passed?
I did not.
Whoa.
Okay,
Oh, this
let's
is
go for a backup.
cool.
Okay, well, good backup.
That's totally awesome.
Let's go.
That's a pretty standard curator
Yeah,
from back in the day.
a lot of people do the, like, what we call the God Curator now, but that's like a decent backup. And now onto the cutscene, so if we have any donations, now is probably the best time to say them.
Sounds good. I have a $100 donation from Fims that simply reads Lamau a crow. I believe that is going towards our crow choice on this bid war, putting it in the lead. So thank you very much for that. Still have plenty of time on this bid war. But now, crow in the lead, frog a little bit behind it, and then everything else kind of tied up there at the bottom. Might get a little tougher, but it's a fight now, at the very least. So thank you for that.
We did it. We destroyed a priceless archaeological artifact.
Thank you.
What we? I did all the driving.
Any Team Wolf fans, just, you know.
This cutscene.
I know it's a cliche, but ay caramba.
Kodos, look at these space ratings for foolish earthlings.
This cutscene has some pretty infamous lines in it. that have been
I think
quoted
the
a lot.
number one is, I like it.
Space viewers couldn't get enough of these humans and their behavior. Our
Which
show
is starting
had
soon, I
no
think.
key demos, but our show concept was so perfect. We
Or
filmed these
Me Gusta in the
gusta.
Spanish version.
cameras and beam it into every television in the galaxy.
Which technically is the fastest, is Spanish still fastest?
I knew there was a simple explanation.
If you don't do zombie car, yes. And I'm not doing zombie car, so technically I'm losing time by not playing in
Ah.
Spanish.
I like it. Then we distribute laser
Interestingly,
grid port torch
Spanish
one is
was
not
the
optimal.
fastest, but had a higher crash rate
humans will go berserk.
back in the day, but then we allowed the Spanish patch. So it's been a crazy ride.
For foolish earthlings.
Yeah, one of the voice lines in Spanish is bugged, so it'll crash the game if it plays, but it's a random chance.
Similar to, I think, German will also randomly crash buying the school bus.
Yeah, PAL versions of the game tend to be quite unstable.
Apu. Automan. Fine by me.
Time for Bot 2. This mission is a sleeper pick for hardest in the level, just because of the cycle at the start. It is quite tight.
Hope this car can take it.
Oh, okay. I missed the kid trying to boot it. Unfortunate. Yeah, just getting the fast logs that cover saves a couple of seconds.
What?
But
Don't do it, Bulmers. Make sure you pick up all the kids.
True.
Ain't no fair, dude.
We don't need Lighthouse Wasp.
This area of the map is pretty hard to hit in the end. Yeah, like Hunter, pretty good.
The good thing about this game is if you're kind of like low on coins, there's always like coins around the corner, which are a little bit slower, but you can always find another coin patch.
Oh yeah, I totally rule. Hey, Kearney.
You kick him there, so he's further left, so we're closer to the start of the next mission.
Which interestingly causes a PAL crash.
No problemo.
Oh yeah. This is Axie grind.
Let's go.
Made by Axie.
This is my what
Yeah, just a faster way of getting.
my one contribution
Points.
to the game.
You go. Yeah, basically the best way to get some around 30 coins in this mission is mini grind the vending machine here. Go ahead and get this vending machine by the motel. Yeah, gets 30 coins for no cost in time.
Like the reverse out of a motel is quite tough
My name.
to get right to begin with, but that reverse pretty much is the difference between a good grind and a bad grind.
Yeah.
I didn't do it.
As for PAL version, run without crashing in any circumstances. If you treat it really like as if it's a fragile baby, you can get a run going without
Thy name is Bart.
crashing on PAL, but
You got it.
there are some times where it will just crash.
It's time for some road rage. Bart Simpson style.
I found out trying to play the GameCube version on PAL because GameCube isn't stable and PAL isn't stable, so half of my runs crash. It's not fun.
The world record holder is French, and he for the longest time tried to persist with playing on French, but unfortunately half his runs just crashed for no reason, and there's no easy solution. Like Spanish, it was easier to do the basic fix, but some of the issues on PAL is simply if a character gets moved out of its normal zone for any reason, it will crash. And there are some things that you cannot kind of manipulate yourself.
Careful. I lose easily.
So yeah, PAL great. Also, apparently you need to hit the crusty glasses more.
Am I missing them? Oh wait, that's just like the fail message. Look for crusty glass to find shortcuts.
Use shortcuts.
I think that's for the... No, it's not the last fallen mission in the it's the last uneventful fallen mission.
One might say you can eat cake during
To
6-3.
save a meme. I have done that in the tournament race. I had a mini cake. I just like this is a time to snack. Okay, nice observatory entry before the mission ends.
That's a frick. Bart Simpson. Fine by me.
Okay, so this is a hit and collect mission. It's one of the ones which is pretty hard when you're starting out, but eventually becomes quite consistent. That's like Bato in general, really. It becomes like the easiest level in the run eventually. Just 'cause, like, it's hard when you start out, but nothing ever changes as you get better. Hopefully I can get him stuck by the tattoo shop. Nice, interesting angle to the butts.
The like main backup of that strat isn't too bad, but as soon as you miss the backup, you are just driving around the map.
Yeah.
Get like 2 chances, and then it's GG. Though I think the wildest thing I've seen in Shah is somebody ended up with a duff truck on the pier sign, and it's still my favorite moment of Shah.
Take that. I'll educate you a new
This
one.
is the destruction mission, which is very important to get in the mission warps, because the next mission is right here. Okay, nice. Good rush.
Fire in the hole.
So we'll just get skidded here. Nice thing here is he blows up with actually boxes behind the wall, and he gets boxes for us. So we get like all the coins for free. I'm gonna skip Krusty Blue here. I think I'm fine to do it.
As long as you get bow jump, I think you're fine.
There's backups, if not. Yeah, bow jump plus 6,000 bucks plus just everything in Homer 2. This is tactical. Another mission which is infamous for being pretty hard casually. Hit and run management is pretty hard here, especially on the boardwalk area.
We haven't
Really
actually
good.
seen you get hit and run the entire game so far.
Yeah. I've been good on that. I think like my dearest stone for this got busted twice, so I've been overcompensating a bit. Okay. So at the end of this mission, we're going to be setting up our first out of bounds, which should speed up the drive to the final mission of this level. So, I'll come up there in like 10 seconds, probably. Okay, so like in Lisa, we do boat jump to get on top of the boat. Let's hopefully get that, it's kind of inconsistent.
Bow jump in
Takes two.
the Globex is so much easier than Malibu, and also like the 70s sports car is even better.
So here we go, out of bounds. This is not the main out of bounds, this is done to skip the loading trigger. If we reset around here... Oh, that's too far, it's fine. And that means the area behind the plastic loot is not loaded in. I'm gonna get the wrench, I don't feel safe.
But do you not like
So now we can drive...
do you not like go up the ramp anymore?
I don't know. Anyway, so there's this gap in the fence collision, and if we drive through it just right, we can go out of bounds and skip a drive. Nice. It's a cool little no mission warp exclusive time save.
Let's do this thing.
Bart Simpson.
Usually you also start this mission unloaded, but I accidentally hit a loading trigger. No, it's nicer anyway to have it loaded, so otherwise you get stuck.
It was like that when I got here.
Boy, oh, you oughta. Don't forget to ride. Whoa, wicked.
Time for a little jump in. Alright, well, I did want to just mention that we have a new incentive
Yeah, sure.
open for the end of that Rabbit and Steel run. We need $200 to get it. We basically will be getting an extra region showcase that wasn't done in the main run.
Time
because not every location is shown in Rabbit and Seal for one run. So if there's a fan favorite that got left out, presumably Jankmo will pick it out and play through that on Lunar as well. So we need $200 to see that by the end of that run. So let's get it going.
Nice. Yeah, this is the final cutscene of the run for real this time. Pretty short, it's like 40 seconds. Then we start Homer 2, which is the most exciting level of the run.
Unfortunately, there's
well.
a big if there. Homer 2 at all levels is the biggest issue.
Oh man, that sounds cool. I mean, oh no, I hope their plan fails.
No matter how good you are at this game, it just becomes harder and harder. The more tricks you implement. Even inbounds is really tricky with a waist and how delicate it can be.
Oh, nice, I got the wasp.
Nice.
Okay, I will need the wasp there for my coins.
If you didn't get a
No, it's
wasp,
fine.
you might have been able to show off the Witch into Flanders strat.
I know. Board.
Perhaps. I think
Ah,
I'd
but that's
reached the
not as
gas
fun.
station then and hit like a lot of random objects. I
The
do not
Witch
hit my
into
big
Flanders is the biggest Chad moment.
Guess I'll have to use a hog for a pillar now.
That's the easiest kind, huh?
This is the last mission in the run before our final purchase, so basically we just aim to hit 500 at the end, and then we're
Yeah,
done
this
with
this
coins
level's
for
like
the rest of the game.
the culmination of all the lore situations
There's
that's
a big
happened,
coin patch here.
and it's quite good that we are here at the like end of October, because this game is set in the last week of October.
Oh, that was too easy. Lousy generic villain. Mistakes were made.
Oh yeah,
Let's go home one day.
I think today's Homer 1 day.
Also, that was the first hit and run in the entire game, and you saw the cops spawn for about 2 seconds before they went again.
Yeah. Yeah. If you finish a mission, the cops despawn, so it's fine to get cops at the end. Okay, 7-2. This is the first mission with a mage out of bounds. So it is one of the hardest tricks in the run. So we'll see what happens. But the backup if we fail.
Ooh, the vibration's tickling my feet. All right.
The out of bounds is coming up in around 30 seconds probably. Want to stay close to the car and then get ahead of him at the next spot.
Interestingly, the Black Ferrini causes a problem for the Shah randomizer, because it's a brilliant car to use. However, it will never go up the beam in the playground. It's the only car in the game that won't go up the beam, I believe. Ooh. So what Vapo was trying to do there,
Okay.
I'll let you explain.
Ideally, I was trying to just launch out of bounds by the Krusty Bugger to then deload the power plant and start the next mission out of bounds. Backup is instead going out of bounds of a hopping car, which is a bit more difficult. Especially on high FPS.
Thankfully, this
Let's see how it goes.
Sweet.
Yeah,
So I would like to
thankfully
show
this,
off the
like
other balance.
everything in this community has a guide to it. I think the shark community might be one of the best for sheets and just having guides for literally anything you could want in the game.
Oh my god. I got the perfect line there. That's really nice.
Channeling your inner bacon man there.
Usually the cages are a big issue to work around, but I just avoided all of them perfectly. Do you want to explain the big out of bounds? Yeah.
Are you just doing the traffic car? Yeah, you are. Right,
This is
so
a pretty convoluted sequence for
the
next two
main
missions.
principle of like Homer 2 is drive to a power plant, come back to the school. Drive to a power
Yeah.
plant, come back to the school. What Vapo is doing here is cancelling mission, going into the school to talk to Lisa. Because if you warp to Lisa or do any warps, obviously in no mission warps you can't do that. But in general categories, if you warp to Lisa, you will reload the area. You then just drive out of bounds to the power plant. You'll see Vapo then park at a good angle against the door. He'll then jump out of his car and go usually like pound to go through the door and then climb up the wreckage. And at the start of 7.5, Vapo will get a traffic car and he will pick up the waste and hopefully re-enter his green sports car.
Ouch! My bikini zone's chafing!
Sure, the last thing you want to do is the spooky Gregor shame.
Yeah, I think my park is fine. I was just paranoid because of marathon pressure. Yeah.
We're number one! Way to ignore the speed limit! Ooh, piece of cake!
And in
So
no
now we're
mission
picking up the
warps,
coffin
this
part, 'cause
mission is one of the scariest.
that's just the easiest to deal with.
Let's roll!
So we
Bob, that wasn't part of the deal! Well, it's about time!
Yeah. In my first sub 140, like, this mission was, like, the most nervous I've been in my life. Just, like, getting onto the traffic car at the end. But basically, now that we're wasted on the traffic car, it's on all versions of that traffic car that's spawning around the map, so we can find the car.
Please, you have been
here.
stopped.
Please.
Now going back inbounds,
Stop.
going back inbounds here isn't the end of the world because of how easy it is if you like
Okay,
respawn
close
the
that
area.
block.
Because if you drive out of the like playground, there is a chance you could have
I am evil.
respawned the area there.
I am evil.
Not the end of the world.
Man, my car is gone, and the ashtray was full of pennies. I need another car fast.
Wow.
It's crashing time.
Yeah. But it does let us start this mission out of bounds, which saves a couple of seconds. Unfortunately, we can't drive straight to the power plant because we need to activate this car to start the mission, and this car's trigger is entirely inbounds.
And
so we need
I
to do another
believe
out of
you will
bounds
do
to
the
preserve the
yeet.
state. Which hopefully I can sell it. This is the first part. Jump set. Yeah. That's part 1. I now have very bouncy physics and unlimited top speed,
I'm a lean, mean
which should allow for me to do a jump here.
big cat. Ooh, the vibration is tickling my feet. Come on, suckers!
Nice.
Mindless destruction.
I don't despawn the area, but reload the area, I mean. Nice. So now that
This
lets
is what
us
you call
despawn the
peak
power plant
gameplay.
and just drive all the way back instead of driving all
Really
the way
nice
around
yeet
for
there.
that.
Do you do
Yeah.
7-7 jump zone?
Glad I got it first try. Saves a lot of time, like a minute and a half at least.
Let's go. So this was probably one of the
I'm gonna give
biggest
7.
time saves of 2024.
I'm gonna try it. Why not?
Sweet.
What Vapo does is there is a visual cue in the mountains at the end. And if you are
Back in my day, we called sandwiches flat Freddy. They cost 4 landmarks.
I missed it, unfortunately.
basically, yeah, basically
fine. We can
parking
do
the
the mission on
in
there.
a certain spot, and then
Yeah,
you
if you
jump
park in a
into your
certain
car,
spot,
give you
yeah,
the
you go.
bouncy,
It's
floaty
better.
physics that you saw us get in the previous mission to be able to get jump zone.
Now my story begins in 1982.
Yeah.
We had to
And this
save
lets you go
tickets
out of
because
bounds
the
on the way
car
back as
driver
well,
thought I was
which
20.
saves like 20 seconds. Yeah, but this is the final mission of the game,
And even
We're
with
getting
all
close to
the
and like,
game crash, we are
40
still going to be
seconds maybe.
underestimate.
provided I don't blow the waste.
That adrenaline made me feel alive again.
Yeah,
It's
thankfully.
coming up to a 141.
When this is over, I'm hitting
What's the
the
time
road.
like now? I'm curious.
Just a few more. Please don't tell anybody I did this.
Okay,
Now
that's fine.
driving.
On PB pace, this section
Okay. Just
is
get
like
these
the
last few
most stressful in
times,
the entire game.
and then just hopefully again.
Oh, I'm going to a
GG.
Okay,
GG.
nice. Time in when the cutscene parts.
Okay, that's a lawsuit.
Time. Nice. That's
You recovered from that
Yeah.
crash
all things
pretty
considered.
well.
I'm fine with that, given the game crash incident. So yeah, thank you.
Oh, cut your fingernails.
Yeah, this game has nice mods to just like fix those situations quite quickly.
Yeah, thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you, Axie, for
for
commentating,
inviting me.
and Marathon for allowing me
Yeah,
in.
of course. It's a pleasure having you. Thank you, Vapo, for the run, and Axie for commentating. You guys did great.
After eating too many raw hot dogs.
Thank you, and good luck to all runners coming up.
Sweet. And the ninja babysitters? Was that real or a hot dog dream?
Hot dog dream. Dad, your fans want you outside.
All right, a wonderful run done by Vapo. Up next, we have Bat to the Heavens, done by Spirialis. We'll be getting there in just a moment. I do want to remind everyone about the bid war that we have going on right now. Let me update it real quick. I believe we are still at Crow winning for the trinket for $100. Frog right behind it at $25, and then a three-way tie at the end there between Dragon, Rabbit, and Wolf. Honestly, I don't really care who wins. As long as we have a little funny guy sitting on a shoulder, I'm happy. But if you want to see a certain one come in, make sure to get those donations in.